So on this process, we are going to remove the stock one, and I kind of just bought like a generic new taillight assembly, so you can kind of see what it looks like. I still haven't figured out a way to mount it, but obviously I'm gonna have to take this off. It already has the terminals and everything, so it'll just slip on to the original. Like I said, it does the turn signal, the brake lights, and the running lights. So it does all what this thing does, just smaller. So this was 15 bucks from Amazon, but like I said, I'm just gonna kind of wire it because I still need to hook up the relay for the LED upgrade, so I might as well take this off first. Um, so far it looks like the only thing that's holding it is this bolt right here, so we'll go ahead and take that off and go from there and start wiring everything up. All right, for the first step, like I said, take this off. 10 mil. Once you get the cover off, there's going to be 3 more 10 mil that's holding it to the actual bracket, so take that off too. 3 bolts right here holding it there. So pretty big assembly, so there's going to be drastically different. So like I said, that's your first step. So the next thing that you have to do is use one of these LED relays. You'll be replacing this, that way the LEDs would flash, because right now the factory ones would not let you do that. You also can control the amount of, or the speed of the flashing, so this is pretty cool. Swapped from this. Once I get everything wired up and tested, I will give you an idea on what to wire up. So let's get to that one. So I had the tail light temporarily hooked up. The colors would be, the black one would go to green black. It'll also have 2 ports because that's the ground for the turn signals, if I recall. The green yellow would be the power red. The looks like a black and white goes to green. And here's your 2 turn signals. Orange goes to white, and the light blue goes to yellow. That pretty much takes care of everything. Now I'm not sure what this was, but it didn't show any type of signal that I needed, so just kind of left that alone. But I also ran into a little problem where I had everything hooked up. I had the flasher relay swapped out. What it was doing was it was almost acting like it was on hazard mode, which it wasn't. I was doing the turn signals and things like that. So I kind of just sat here for about 30 minutes trying to figure out what the heck is wrong with it. I kind of figured out the issue kind of accidentally. I noticed this indicator light wasn't even blinking anymore, so just kind of messing around with it, I unplugged it, and what do you know, the turn signals kind of work like what it's supposed to. So now it's working left and right along with the back. So this indicator light somehow was restricting or either confusing the signals, but as soon as you unplug it, the LEDs would work normal along with the light, and I was able to adjust the speed of how it blinks via this knob. Just be careful with this one. This one was asking for a battery positive, B+. Your positive would be the black wire. The load wire would be the gray one. These are the 2 factory signals. E means earth, same as ground, so obviously just hook it up to ground. I will be mounting it using the factory holding thing. I kind of tried it in there and it holds it pretty well, so I'm going to use that. But yeah, like I said, just unplug this and that'll solve your issue as far as it looking like it's a hazard light. So, but yeah, zip tie that or take it off. whichever one. So I got everything kind of zip tied. The factory flasher used to be mounted here, but since the wire is a tad short, I ended up just kind of bending the metal that was down here and mounted it like that. I'm gonna put a zip tie, that way it's not vibrating, but I doubt it'll even really go anywhere, but I'll just leave it like that. But like I said, everything is working like how it should. All the turn signals are turning like factory. So but yeah, like I said, don't forget to take this off. I'll be taking that off along with this. I'm going to be relocating this speed gauge, or yeah. But overall, it's not too bad. Like I said, I need to figure out how to take this off and kind of paint it, sand it down. I'm still trying to figure out how to mount this thing. I just haven't quite figured out yet, but I might mount it like that. So but yeah, like I said, I don't really know how to mount it yet, but I'll figure that out and kind of show you what I come up with. Now you can mount this however you want. You can mount it similar to that. I just don't know how you'll do that. You can mount it here, but I think I prefer to mount it on the metal side. So yeah, hopefully that guys help you out. If you guys have any questions, give me a message. Like I said, I will be posting it once I figure out what it should look like, so you can get an idea. Yeah, overall, that should be it for today. So I just got back from Ace Hardware and getting some brackets. I initially got these two, but looks like they weren't going to work. So I just went ahead and got some 2 straights and kind of bend them slowly till I got to the desired angle and stuff like that. But I got it all centered. So as you can see, that's kind of what it looks like so far. Once the license plate is here, you're not really going to see any of these bolts, so that's kind of a plus. So I'm going to be doing a little notch right here. That way the wire doesn't flap around. So, or I might just kind of leave it like that. So I don't know yet. But once I get all that done, I will paint these things black just to kind of blend in. So, or I might use the stock one and kind of use that as a cover. But I haven't decided on that one yet. But so far, this is where we are. Like I said, it's all pretty much centered in. Let's see what it looks like with the seat on. So it's not too bad. Like I said, the license plate is going to be here. So it looks good so far. Right. Left. Right. License plate light. Right. Left. Now I definitely need to change these to white. So yeah, done. So I was about to put everything back together, and I kind of had an idea to take this and kind of trim it up to put it back as a cover, like what it was. That way it'll cover the wire and everything. So I'm gonna see if that'll work out, and then kind of let you see what it looks like. But this is what I have. That's the stock one. So time for that. I'm gonna start cutting. Now you might be wondering why it's pitch black, but I wanted to show the full effect of these tail lights. So let's go ahead and test it out. Key. You can see the license plate is also working. I have not put back the my license plate. I will do that tomorrow. So let's go ahead and do the turn signals. So you can see how crazy bright that front is. Let's do the right side. And do the brake light. So everything's functioning like it should. So hopefully you guys like it. Good morning, everyone. As you see in the previous video, I showed you what it looks like at nighttime. This is pretty much the end result. I did end up cutting the original cover, the just to kind of hide the bolts and the wire right there. Added the lesson plate already. I did have to drill a new hole. That way this thing would fit in there, since the hole for the assembly itself is about right here, so it doesn't even line up. So I did, like I said, I just drilled 2 new holes and everything was good. Overall, it's not too hard. Just kind of have a little patience. Good luck for everyone, and if you have any questions, give me a shout. Please click subscribe and check out my other videos.